And the Buccaneers will head to Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Caught by Diggs, and he goes into the end zone.
Slant cut, Kelsey dives into the end zone.
Touchdown! Taron Johnson goes 102 yards with an end zone interception.
4th down and inches. They caught Tyreek Hill. Stays in bounds. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to advance in the AFC playoffs.
So many storylines. Who are you rooting for? Let us know at GMFB, and thanks for choosing us this morning. The playoffs continue. Championship Sunday, just a couple of sleeps away. We've got the AFC, we've got the NFC, the remaining teams looking to punch their ticket to Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. This is, of course, presented to you by Intuit TurboTax Live. Action kicking off Sunday at 3:05 Eastern on Fox. Here we go. Last hour on a Friday. Things are going to get real here on GMFB, presented by Truist. My name's Kay Adams, Peter Schrager, Nate Burleson, and we've got quite the NFC matchup on this guy's shirt.
We do.
Some shirt today.
Couple of crazy kids getting together for a football game this weekend. Everyone's weighing in. They're like, why are you wearing a shirt with Kirk Cousins and Scott Stapp? No, it's Brady and Rodgers back in the day, and they got a little hangout this Sunday at Lambeau Field.
When we make our picks later on the show, are you just going to take like a marker and circle one of them? Is that what we're doing?
Okay, that's a really good idea.
X out one.
Do you have any more? Do you have any Nickelodeon slime? We can slime half of his shirt.
Oh, I might have some left over at home. Okay.
Shout out to James Robinson.
Shout out to James Robinson. He sent us all bandanas, and I have a teal one, if you will.
Why aren't you wearing yours?
I was going to say, anytime you can wear the garment of a 1-in-15 team's running back the day before AFC and NFC Championship game, you have to. It's the NFL. It's what we do.
Welcome
to Good Morning Football. That's what we do.
You said it. Okay, let's bring in Ian Rappaport to set us straight here and set the table this morning. Ian, the biggest story heading into Championship Sunday, is Patrick Mahomes. His status going into this one. Where do we stand here on Friday morning? I'll take my foot out of my mouth. You give us the news.
Yeah, I'll take it from here. Don't worry about it, Kay. As far as the Patrick Mahomes situation with the Kansas City Chiefs, this is all headed in the right direction toward him being on the field on Sunday against the Buffalo Bills, and obviously a huge, huge game for the Kansas City Chiefs. He is still in the NFL's concussion protocol. That's the not good news. The good news is he practiced on Wednesday on a limited basis, practiced on Thursday, has basically taken all of the snaps. He is just still progressing through the concussion protocol. If he is out there on a full basis today, if he participates like he always would on Friday, the last big-time practice before the game, then he should be good to go, awaiting final clearance for Sunday. Remember, this is not the team who decides he's going to play. It's not Mahomes who decides he's going to play. It is an independent neurologist who decides, has he progressed enough through the concussion protocol to get out there. It is all pointing in the right direction. We're just waiting for full and final word that Mahomes is good to go.
We'll have updates. He's not the only injured party here on the Chiefs that they might need. Clyde Edwards-Helaire has been practicing a little bit as well. Sammy Watkins used to play for the Buffalo Bills. I'm sure he wants to get out there, so keep it here on NFL Media, NFL.com, and with Ian here all weekend giving us the goods. Thank you so much. Now, the 4 quarterbacks we expect to see on Sunday have all been great. Solid this season, postseason as well. Check out the turnovers. Zero from all 4 of these gents combined. What a stat that is. The matchups speak for themselves. Brady, Rodgers, Allen, Mahomes. Of those 4 dudes, which quarterback will we be talking about first on Monday morning? It's always who's the 7A guy? What are we doing in 7A? What do we got?
The quarterback that was at the top of that list was 4 TDs. I'm going with Josh Allen. And I feel like we're going to be talking about him regardless. Now, Josh Allen wins this game. Oh, man. Right? The Bills. They're back in the Super Bowl, baby. I can't believe it. In a few short years, this dude has transformed himself to one of the best quarterbacks in the business. Really elite. And you said it earlier in the show. He will now be placed in that elite conversation. And if they lose, guess what? I still feel like we're going to... Great job by Josh Allen. You can shake your head all you want, Shregs.
I'm shaking it too. What are you talking about?
Listen, if they lose this game, Josh Allen still earned respect this year as a quarterback.
That's what we're going to talk about Monday morning?
Yeah. Are we going to?
Great job, Josh Allen.
So we're going to spend all season long complimenting this guy and then wake up Monday morning and trash him?
First thing Monday morning after the Chiefs win the AFC Championship game. Josh Allen lost, but let's talk about it. The question was, who we talk about?
If he is in a shootout, with Patrick Mahomes and he loses the game, in a fantastic effort, I will still show up Monday morning and compliment Josh Allen.
First thing in the morning. That's the first quarterback. 4 greatest quarterbacks are in the season are playing right now. And if Josh Allen loses, that's what you're going to talk about first thing?
Well, Shregs, when we produced the segment, you guys chose a couple of quarterbacks.
Don't do that.
So obviously, like
you're first in the saddle. Are you taking him to win?
taking him to win, you got to wait to the end of the show, Shrakes. All right. What I'm saying is, Josh Allen. We just showed a graphic, and Josh Allen has more TDs than all the other quarterbacks.
I want to hear you say.
So right now, Josh Allen has proved to be a great quarterback. He wins this game, or if he loses, either way, we're going to be talking. He's already a Buffalo legend.
Yeah.
Like Josh Allen has proved to be one of the best quarterbacks in business. I feel like he's not going to go out there and blow the game or be sugar high Josh Allen. It's going to be a shootout regardless. I'll tell you who I'm picking. And here's the graphic again, Shrakes.
Win or loss, it's Josh Allen.
No matter what, if they lose,
I like it.
Josh Allen's the man.
Possible.
Who will we be talking about? Listen, the question wasn't win or loss, who are we talking about? The question is, who will we be talking about Monday morning? You didn't say 7. I'm answering the question, Shrakes. Who will we be talking about Monday morning? I feel like Josh Allen will be the topic of conversation.
You're right.
Because this Buffalo Bill fan base will be so excited for what's going to happen next year. There's not going to be a disappointment and a loss for Josh Allen. And if he wins, of course we're going to talk about him. That's why.
It's the late game. We will be talking about Chiefs-Bills first as it pertains to 7A. We will.
The question was most, I should say.
Okay. Well, Josh Allen, if Mahomes picks him out of his teeth and flicks him, we ain't talking about Josh Allen. I hope it doesn't happen. I like your logic, though, Nate, and I'm going to apply it to my answer. I think on Monday morning, I think we're talking about Aaron Rodgers. Either way, and I'll tell you why. There is a great imbalance, I think, in what we do. It is a disturbance in the force. The fact that Aaron Rodgers has been to as many Super Bowls as Trent Dilfer and Brad Johnson and Rex Grossman. It's not right. I think he's the best to ever throw a pass in the league. He's been to 1 Super Bowl. 1? It's not right. If he gets there and he beats the guy who's trying to go to his 10th, that's a massive thing for Rodgers. He's back. It's corrected. If Rodgers loses with this team, finally at home in the title game, to a greatest hits team that was thrown together in the offseason, now that is a compelling story because that might be it. He may never get back. And if you don't think that the way that the Packers spent their first-round draft pick is going to come up Monday morning, if they lose this game, you ain't been listening to me, and you don't know me because I will be ready. I got it right here.
You don't know me.
You don't want to see my hand where my hip be at. I got it right here.
All right.
And it been here.
Hey,
it's going to be right.
Jordan Love just right out of the gates.
Ba-bam. It's ready. Don't make me use it.
Wild Wisconsin?
I'll go. Okay. Rodgers, either way, win or loss, I think is the biggest topic Monday morning.
That's going to get gift, and I don't know if you're going to like it.
Maybe not.
All right.
I can do better.
I jumped all over you, Nate, earlier, and I'm going to give you my reason why. Because I feel like there's such a fatigue and malaise and almost oversaturation to a point of the Chiefs that we can't even give the Chiefs credit if they win. That we would talk Josh Allen more than Mahomes. That's why I get so worked up. If Mahomes goes out there and plays with what might be 1 healthy foot and 4 healthy toes on the other foot and is hobbling around and finds a way to beat this amazing Bills team and outduel Josh Allen, I think it's the Mahomes game, and it's the one thing that he hasn't done on his resume. He's done the big numbers. He's done the Super Bowl championship. He's done the comeback. Has he done the Willis Reed moment? Has he done the, I'm going to come out there hobbled and I'm going to grit this out and I'm going to find a way to play?
Tiger at the U.S. Open.
This is what that is.
Paul Pierce.
This is Paul Pierce. Is all this stuff. I'm going to play hurt and I'm going to find a way to win and throw this team on my back against all odds.
Okay, what if they
that's
lose,
the story.
If
they lose, we won't talk about Patrick Mahomes. If I have any say in this show, if we lose, we'll talk about the winning quarterback and what a valiant effort it was. Nate, to say that no matter what, we're going to pat Josh Allen on the back almost tells me he's not ready for that elite level. He's not ready for that.
It's patronizing.
It's condescending. We need to expect the best out of Josh Allen if we're even going to put him in the same breath as Brady, Rodgers, Mahomes. If they lose, it's okay to criticize Josh Allen for not being able to get the job done.
And so you're saying we're not going to criticize Patrick Mahomes if they lose?
We absolutely
this game?
will.
You're saying we won't talk about him if you said we will not talk about Patrick Mahomes if he loses. And I sort of agree with you that we won't, but they'll deserve criticism for not running it back. And it'll be, what's that legacy? He just got this big deal. We'll be talking about both, right?
Here's the fact.
We don't pat everyone on the back.
That I agree with.
Josh Allen doesn't need a pat on the back.
Yeah, but if Josh Allen loses a shootout and he plays a great game, I'm going to show up Monday morning and show him love. It might not be in the opening segment of the show, but here's the thing.
But it will be
we're all wrong. Kyle's the closest when it comes to us picking who we'll talk about. I think that is compelling. If Aaron Rodgers wins, of course we'll talk about him. If they lose, Kyle's going to be ready with the whole Jordan Love story. But we're all wrong. It's really Tom Brady. If Tom Brady wins, it's amazing.
That's what I was going to talk about.
First thing we talk about.
It's crazy we're not talking Tom.
If he loses, we're going to be talking about Tom Brady retiring or not.
Oh, we're breaking down the handshake.
It's the topic of conversation.
If Brady
I believe we're all
loses,
wrong.
what's going on with him after? What do they need to do to get up the over the hump next year, and if he wins, it's all that historical stuff. He's going to be the first quarterback to go to Super Bowl, win one for each conference. What does it mean for his legacy? Bill Belichick, Tom might win this thing, and we're not even talking about him.
This is why we all win. All 4 answers are good.
You're right.
This feels like all 4 1 seeds in the NCAA tournament made it to the Final Four.
Yeah.
There's no outlier here. Respectfully, there's no like Blake Bortles in the title game. Like it's all the big dogs.
I will say, to Schraig's point, if all the 4 quarterbacks we mentioned, any one of them loses, Josh Allen's the one we talk about least, I think. I think if Patrick Mahomes loses, we'll talk about that a lot. Tom Brady loses, there's a lot of questions. If Aaron Rodgers loses, he's probably at the top of that list.
Can I ask a question?
I don't believe so.
Can I ask a question? Because we've done a lot on the Bills this week. We had the owner, she was fantastic yesterday, Kim Pagula. We've had Deion Dawkins
You know why that is.
We get the wings. I did this whole back in time piece. I'm going to do more about Marv Levy. Is there almost a feeling of like we've already celebrated the Bills and it's nice to get here? Or are the Bills on... Should we expect more for the Bills?
I don't think so. I feel like we've already celebrated the Chiefs. If the Chiefs don't make it back to the championship, to the Super Bowl, it's like, oh, they had a good season and they already won one. Now it's time for change.
That's fair too.
Now, Aaron Rodgers, that's compelling because we don't know what the future holds. Tom Brady, I know he wants to come back, but it's not like we're looking forward to Tom Brady creating a dynasty. What's exciting about the Bills, regardless if they win or not, they are the new big dogs in the AFC East. And they are creating something special that is going to last for the next 5 years.
That's already the storyline. We're talking about this.
We're talking about, Peter, this idea of like, we're here, it's gravy, it's pathetic.
Bills Mafia is cool. They jump through tables. Like, Nate, we need more than that.
But the first thing I said, we're going to be talking about them if they win.
Or lose, you said. And I don't think that should be acceptable.
Of course not, Shregs. I don't want them to lose, but I feel like Josh Allen is going to get credit regardless. He had an amazing year. Outside of Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen was the most terrifying quarterback this season.
I still don't know who anybody's picking.
I know, it's fun, right?
I don't. As far as wins and losses are concerned, your T-shirt's the one that we're going to be picking apart the most. Either guy.
Yes.
Either guy. All right. You can enter the Ford Hall of Fame sweepstakes, everyone. It's at FordHallOfFans.com. You have to do it by January 24th for your chance to win a 2021 Ford F-150, the official truck of Super Bowl 55. A trip to Super Bowl 55, and you can help a loyal NFL fan get honored by Ford in the Ford Hall of Fans at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Check this out. You can vote